Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Zach Morris and how he is ultimate garbage. He is garbage. He's a garbage person. And I got a list that I want to talk about because Zach, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about him and how he was a phase of all these asshole characters, such as Logan Reese from Zoe 101 and other characters that are asshole characters. And so let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's just start. So Zach Morris is in Butthead, aka asshole, and here's why. The first thing on my list is that he treats people like they're nothing. Especially Screech. He is so mean to Screech. And like, I don't want to say it, but abusive to Screech. A very toxic friend. Hold on. A very, very, very mean person towards Screech. And I'm not gonna lie, it was nobody.
He wasn't a good friend. He wasn't a good friend. He's a scammer. He's a scheming scammer. Like, he scams everyone out of their money, like, all the time. It's like, I can't even count how many times, because I would be counting all day. He just scams people. And one episode, which, of course, is with he's a compulsive liar, is when he got in a car crash because he was drinking and driving, and, like, he scammed this nerd into, like, Slater had, like, some girl's name on, his back, and he's, like, if Slater broke his arm, he couldn't play, and, like, he literally scammed this man. Now, I'm not gonna, it's his fault. It's his fault. He scammed this man out of his money. I was about to, give him the benefit of, no, it's his fault. He got in a car crash, and that caused Slater's arm to break, or whatever, his arm to sprain, that caused this man to pay money, but it ended up being crap, because he couldn't even play because he had a broken arm, because of the fact that he didn't let Screech drive while he was drunk. Like, are you kidding me? Like, if Screech was driving, yeah, maybe he got in a car crash, but yeah, because he's clumsy, not because he was drinking. So let's connect the dots. Like, if Screech was driving and got in a car crash, oh, okay, Screech is a clumsy character. That's why he swerved on the road. He can't drive, but you drove drunk and lied. Continue.
Obviously, let Lisa get her butt whooped by her mom. You know, Lisa's mom whooped her ass when she said, "We're going to lie talking to you. You're not going." When she walked off, you know it was going to be a belt to butt contact. You knew. He's not a good person. He's a pervert. He's a pervert throughout the whole show since the beginning. Since the whole beginning. Before Good Morning Bliss, he was a little weirdo there too. He was a creep. And he's a little weirdo since they graduated because he's weird. He will flirt. He literally fought his friend for a girl he barely knew, like literally beat his ass. Slater beat his ass. Let's just get it correct. Slater fought him and won. He won. Okay, I don't care. And he was like literally just treat Kelly like she was an object and not his girlfriend. Like, she's a prize that he won and end up winning forever because they got married. I hope one day she gets in her senses and dump his ass. But yeah, he's not a good friend. He killed his friend's pet. He killed his friend's pet and lied about it. Compulsive lying. He's a pathological liar, and he lied about it. This man just lied and continues to lie until he couldn't lie no more. Literally, like, oh, he was asleep, and then bam, he couldn't lie no more. And this caused his friends to have a freaking mental breakdown in class, like literally an emotional breakdown. His other friend had a mental breakdown because she was doing drugs, but he didn't want to believe it because he just wanted his friend to make him money. And here's another thing: you're a privileged white kid in society. Your parents got cash, but they're not giving you everything you want, so you have to scheme and scam. He didn't even get a job. The only job he had was a summer job. He barely even worked there. And when the guy didn't want to take his shit, like, didn't want to take it, he had an attitude because everybody, let him do what he wants. But when this man didn't let him do what he wants, oh, he had a hissy fit. He was going to make this man's life a living hell because something's mentally disturbed. Something's wrong. He's a selfish person. The only time he was a good guy to Kelly is when they were going to party, like a dance, I think. And even that, like, he was still being a little selfish because he made it seem like he owned her. He even lied to her boss, talking about she's the only child.
Are you stupid or are you dumb? Kelly's a person that will probably tell everyone everything. Like, it's not her backstory. Like, I had 8 brothers and sisters. He'll lie to his name right in his face and think it's cute. Like, no, it's not.
And even when they broke up after Math, he was a total jerk towards her. Yeah, she technically cheated on you. But let's not rub somebody else, like, rub this woman's face in the fact that you have another pretty girl on your arm. Because that you're actually just being an asshole towards a girl. And Kelly. And Kelly didn't even do any better with Jeff. But that's another story for another day. He takes advantage of every situation, and what I'm talking about is, you guys already know when he kissed Lisa, when she tried to give him a hug. First off, she didn't want to kiss, probably. Don't be confusing girls like that, and then end up not dating them afterwards. After that whole episode, they didn't even date. Either something happened behind the scenes, whatever, I don't know. I just know, don't do it, okay? Anything else? Oh, he's disrespectful to adults. He doesn't respect adults at all. Especially Mr. Belding, which is the principal of the school. He
let Zach do whatever he wants, and he gets bullied by Zach. Yes, he does. Walks in his office anytime he wants, put his legs on the chair, do whatever he wants. Have a whole party in there. Like, Mr. Belding is a horrible principal, but that's another video for another time, and we're just gonna talk about him in another video because I'm not doing it today. Like, ugh. And like,
here's a theory on why he acts like the way he does. I did some digging on the internet, and it said it was all a dream. He dreamed this fantasy life that he's the most popular kid in school. All the girls want him. He has rich parents that love each other. You know, a perfect life that you see like in other TV shows, like the Cosbys. Like, did you ever see the Cosbys have any other serious moments or people arguing in the way that, what show? Shameless. Shameless, their family is a little wonky, while the Cosby family is a picture perfect family that you want to be when you have your own family. But that doesn't how it works. So he was like dreaming it all up. His life completely sucks. He has parents that split up. People don't really like him very much. Like, he just made it up. This is why he made it all up in his brain. This is why he's an ass and never has had real consequences for his actions, because he mixes up in his mind like, I am God and I can do whatever I want and no one can tell me what I can and cannot do in his mind. And that's why. And I believe it too, because he can't get over that easy. Right? He can't. He can't get over that easy. Did he ever change? Yeah. In the college years one, he was a complete not a complete 160, maybe a 90-degree. He was more decent. He wasn't scamming or scheming. He did, but it was for reasons that weren't selfish. It was kind of selfish, but to the point that, like, he's, like, freaking stealing people's money just to, go to Africa. I don't know. In college, he was a decent person. Not good, but decent. He was a decent person. Like, he wasn't as selfish as he was in high school. And I feel like the reason why they put that is because college is a whole different thing. A whole
new ball game. No one cares if you're popular. No one cares if you're cool. No one cares your fashion sense. They just care about going to class, doing their work, writing their papers, doing their homework, because their parents or they are paying for their tuition, and they don't care what you do. They're in their own zone trying to graduate from college because they're spending hella smackaroos in this college area and using all the college things. And that's different. And that's why he wasn't as bad. I mean,
he wasn't a good person. But his life wasn't perfect. He had to work his ass off to get Kelly back. Like, literally, because Kelly didn't just jump in his arm like she did in high school. No. She made this man work, which he never did a day in his life. So he was kind of surprised. He was nice, like, Screech and him weren't like, oh, he wasn't asking Screech. he was usually independent when he did do his scheming things. Not as much, but he was independent. And he like literally changed. But just because he kind of decently changed doesn't mean that his offspring would. And in the new Saved by the Bell reboot, his son, it's a sickness. It's a academic. Whatever. I freaking don't know why. That was another assholism. It goes through generation to generation, kind of like, blue eyes sometimes. It's the same. It's inherited. And his son has it. So his son has this in high school because basically the way he was brought up, minus the theory I said, he kind of brought his son up the same way. Instead of, like, let's back up. Retrace my tracks on why I'm an idiot to this day, and let's not try to have my kids be the same. Yeah. That's all for this video of Zach is trash. I'm gonna try to do more videos of me doing talking about characters. I said Zach is trash, not Mark Paul Gosselaar. I didn't say anything about Mark Paul Gosselaar, and I know people will be like, no. Zach and Mark are two different people. Mark played as Zach, a fictional character in a fictional world, a fiction of a TV show. Mark, I don't know Mark, that man like that. I don't know him. So I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Zach, the person he portrayed on his screen. Okay? So let's just get that clear. And disclaimer, it's my opinion on why Zach is a jerk. Now, you don't have to agree with my opinion, but I don't need you to disrespect me on it. You can't disrespect nobody on their opinions. That's stupid. Like, that's dumb. Like, let's not try it, because I will go off on you. Saved by the... I hope you like this video. I really... My Twitter and my Snapchat will be all on the screen. And I'll see you in another video. Bye.